Minimalist living is more than just getting rid of stuff. It tricks us into doing all the right actions to be happy. Even the BS of minimalism is supported in science to make us happier. I'm going to tell you how minimalism makes you happy and what to do to start being happier. It goes beyond just simple living and having less stuff. The practice of minimalism will increase happiness. For those I haven't met yet, I'm Luke the Orange, and on this channel we talk about the research of happiness and how to use it. I have been researching happiness for years, and now I want to share the science so we can all know the ways to increase our own happiness and enjoy life. If that sounds like something you might enjoy, think about liking and subscribing. When I started this video, I knew what minimalism was, but I wanted a more concrete definition of minimalism. So I Googled it, and I found that minimalism is different for every person. I didn't like that answer because, what? What is it then if we all have different answers for it? There are these two guys called The Minimalists, and they have a Netflix documentary on minimalism, and guess who directed it? This guy, Matt D'Avella, our minimalist YouTuber spokesperson. We'll get back to him later though. I found this definition from them. Minimalists search for happiness not through things, but through life itself. Thus, it is up to you to determine what is necessary and what is superfluous in your life. I read this and I was like, yeah, and? Basically, I disregarded it and took everyone else's advice. I was going to think about what minimalism meant to me and how it makes us happier. I feel like the first part we all think about for minimalistic living is just getting rid of stuff. The main focus in minimalism is that these objects will not make our life better. I like to fancy myself a minimalist. I have a minimalist wardrobe. Whenever I buy something, I think about if I actually need it or if I just want it. Psychology has shown us that we do not get long-term happiness from items. The problem is we all like buying things, but that feeling only lasts for a short time. Studies have shown that we only get a short burst of happiness when we buy something new. I have noticed this myself. I buy something and it feels good. A cool new thing! But then I get home, put it in its new spot, or use it once, and then the happiness is gone. The happiness fades as we adapt to how this thing is now a normal part of our life. It has been shown that buying experiences is much more beneficial than buying objects for increasing our happiness. I don't know about you, but I like thinking back on my experiences. It brings me joy. And I never find myself thinking about the cool object I got a while ago. Experiences produce more meaningful moments. Items may hold significant meaning to us, but most of the time when you buy something you want, that's it. You just want it. I bought Godzilla because I thought he was cool, and honestly, if he wasn't up on the shelf all the time, I'll probably just forget about him. Sorry, Godzilla. Thanks, Luke. You're the greatest. Everyone should subscribe to Godzilla and Luke. Well, that was a message from Godzilla, so I guess we should keep moving on. Experiences produce meaning through social interactions too. Who doesn't like spending time with people? People that you like. Experiences are more abstract than items too. We can't compare them as easily. I enjoyed my lime LaCroix, but would the pamplemousse have been better? I don't really know. I just wanted to say pamplemousse. Experiences are hard to compare. Two people can have similar items, which makes them easy to compare to each other, and then to see which one is better. We all do this, wishing we had better clothes or a better car or more subscribers. This type of comparison leads to unhappiness. Things won't make you happy, but there has always been some BS to me about minimalism. They say stuff doesn't bring you happiness unless it's the stuff that brings you joy. Like what? Stuff is bad, but we get to keep all the books or whatever because they bring us joy? Aren't books items? What if all my stuff brings me joy? Yeah, except this exception has studies to support it. They show that having items that coincide with our interests does make us happy too. So I get to keep all the stuff I like? Sounds good to me. The biggest benefit I have experienced with minimalistic living is that it has brought awareness to my life. Awareness of our decisions stops us from spontaneously buying or doing whatever we feel an urge for. This is mindfulness, just thinking about what we're doing in the moment, and it's strange how little we actually do it. When it seems like it should be the easiest thing to do, just focus on one thing. Minimalism helps create awareness about our choices in the moment. I see something I want, I'll go and grab it, try it on, and then I think, I have enough shirts. Do I actually need another one? No, the answer's always no. Really, any lifestyle that has us reflect on our own life will help us with this. It's a vital component to having a fulfilled life, and minimalism has it. It helps us make better choices so we can shift our lives towards happiness. Matt D'Avella does this with his videos. His content is about self-improvement and making conscious choices to improve his life. Hi Matt, I like your videos. And if any of you are watching this now, you might enjoy his content too. Links down below. When we start to focus our lives, people seem to choose the same things to find important. Prioritizing family and friends, experiences, and personal growth. Social connections have been shown to greatly improve our lives. Connecting with people helps us build better relationships, support networks, and creates more opportunities to grow and help others. Me personally, I am really extroverted, so I will take all the social situations all the time. More people! Some people don't want that much, but even introverts need some social interaction. No matter how we get it, we all need social interactions to have a fulfilled life. We talked earlier about how experiences are better than objects. It's the main aspect of minimalistic living, and it shows how this is one of the key things that people commonly focus on. Experiences are just better. Personal growth is a whole nother topic, but self-improvement is good for all of us. If we are improving ourselves, who can argue with that? That's what I came up with. Minimalism is about having less stuff, creating a new worldview that helps bring awareness to our actions and lives, and starting to focus on the things that we all find important. After I had my definition, I was going through my notes, and I looked back and saw the original definition from those minimalist guys. I realized my definition fell right into what they said from the start. Experiences over objects. Minimalists search for happiness not through things, but through life itself, bringing awareness to our lives to make our own decisions on what we find most important. Thus, it's up to you to determine what is necessary and what is superfluous in your life. I guess these minimalists know what they're talking about. Now, if all this sounds good, how do we get started? The easiest way to start is by getting rid of some clothes. For some of us, that can be easy. I haven't used this thing in a while and it's kind of ugly. I don't need it. But for others, it can be more difficult. I like to use a system I call just throw it in the corner of your closet system. It's for the stuff I probably should get rid of now, but I still just want it. But how it actually works is you put the clothes or stuff in a box in the corner of your closet and then forget about it. Most of the time I do completely forget about the clothes and find them at some later time. And if I didn't need them in the time and I didn't even remember I had them, then I don't need them, do I? And I can just give them away. Sometimes I remember one of those shirts and I'm like, I want to wear that. So I get it and wear it and keep it. That happens rarely though, because we don't really need all these things anyway. This process helps with the separation anxiety of the finality of getting rid of stuff. It's a little test period. So down below, let me know if you're gonna try the just throw it in the corner of your closet system, or what items you know you can get rid of right away. Thanks for watching, I'm Luke the Orange, and if you enjoyed the video, think about liking and subscribing. It does help a lot.